All right, guys, welcome back to episode 9 of the Off the Top podcast.
Yep.
This is actually take 2. Hello, welcome back. This is episode 9, like I just said. As you can see, we have a third chair today. We have a very special guest, Martin. We've known this guy for many years now. He's a photographer. He's really passionate about film. Fashion and music, and we're just gonna dive into all of that today. I'm your host James.
I'm your host Joseph.
Welcome back to the Off the Top podcast, where we talk about anything and everything because
it's off the top.
All right, and let's welcome Martin in. Give him a round of applause. All right, so we actually already did this. We did this already.
Take two.
Did your phone drop again?
Nope.
No,
Oh
my God, it
Did it?
It did?
Oh yeah, it did.
I mean,
all right,
whatever.
It's fine.
Take 2. I forgot to press the record button. I don't know if any YouTubers out there fucking knows that struggle, but I mean it happens.
Definitely knows the struggle.
Definitely.
Hey, it's a good thing you noticed now. What if we recorded this whole thing?
way?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 6 minutes. I was just like mentally, I'm just like, did I press?
You want to check again?
Record here. I'm good. Now that one.
Check again.
Oh yeah,
That one's good.
All right, we're good.
What's
All
up,
right,
guys?
well, what's up, guys? Without further ado, we just want to get into like kind of a new segment. Well, it's not really. I guess it's new because we've only had one other guest.
Yeah.
But we have a couple starter questions here, and we actually got this far already. But our first question to Martin here is, what is your face routine?
All right, real quick. So
Let's do it.
shout out to Innisfree, Korean brand. Y'all need to try that. A couple months ago, I went there and picked up like $50 worth of stuff. I just got like one of those exfoliators, morning face wash, moisturizer, and toner. Actually, shout out to toners.
You
Yo,
need toners.
if y'all don't
Toners, yo.
use toners.
I did never use a toner
Me neither.
until
It's okay.
shout out to Cam. Once again, this is our second time shouting you out.
Okay.
That's my girlfriend. That's his best friend too. So shout out to Cam. I never used toner until her. So
Yeah.
I never knew what that was.
I didn't even know what the fuck toner was. Like toner for like your printer? Like what's toner?
Yo, people are telling me like, yo, you need to get toner. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, what
your
the fuck is
It
that?
feels blessed.
Yeah.
I like
does,
it.
actually.
It's
And then you
blessed.
top it off with a moisturizer or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Definitely. Next question here. McDonald's fries or A&W fries?
McDonald's all the way, man.
McDonald's all the
Yeah.
way. You heard it
McDonald's
here
all the
first.
way. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we covered this already too.
Yeah, I
Actually,
know.
but so we actually switched this question to McDonald's or Costco fries.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, and I'm definitely still a McDonald's guy.
damn.
Yeah.
But the texture of Costco is definitely
Yeah. Are you just
unmatched.
you just like the thinner cut better or what?
I think so. It's just easier to eat, just when you got the munchies.
when it's crispy.
True.
When it's crispy, it's crispy.
But it's got to be within the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
has to.
First one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the next one, bro.
Drums or flats? This is a hot take.
Hot take.
This is a hot take.
You ready for this? Drums. Drumsticks all the way, man.
That was some foreshadowing.
Yeah.
You're drumming for the drums.
Oh man. I mean, I can't even argue just because I'm both, to be honest with you. If I see drum and a flat, I'm definitely eating both. Like there's no way.
There's no discrimination.
There's no way.
discrimination.
But I'm a flat man myself, to be honest. And James, what's yours?
I prefer drums. I prefer drums as well.
Drums again.
Just the simplicity of a drum.
Simplicity.
Like that's it.
I mean,
that's all.
But I love shout out Portleys again.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get some free wings.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
So it's
and,
Monday tonight. There's a deal, you know.
Oh shit, we already know
There's a deal every day.
Bro, we already
I
know
know,
the
right?
deals. Friday is fucking. What's Friday again? Ribs and wings.
Oh,
yes.
I actually haven't even had that one.
Ribs and wings.
Have you had
Oh,
that one?
I've had that one.
Oh damn.
Fire. Oh my
For like
gosh.
50
Yeah.
bucks or something.
15 bucks. Shout out Portleys, man.
Shout out to Portleys and Ajax.
Shout out to
You know, best wings in GTA.
Best one you can say.
Facts.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Tough one. I would say depending on the weather, hot coffee during the winter and iced coffee during the summer.
It's a fair answer.
Fair.
But if I had to pick one, it would be an iced coffee, light ice.
True.
I'm an iced coffee all year round.
Yeah, iced
kinda
coffee
guy.
All year round. eh?
all year round.
Coldest day,
Yeah.
I'm going iced.
Me too. I'll say iced coffee for now.
Or
For
if
a
you guys had
Maybe I'm like 5 years
coffee
old.
though, how do you guys take your coffee? I think that says a lot. I think the way someone takes their coffee says a lot. About
Obviously,
I'm a 2 milk 1 sugar type
yeah.
myself.
Mine used to be
Yeah.
like everyone. I feel like everyone starts double.
Yeah.
But then I think I did. Right now it would be like 1 milk, 1 sugar.
Okay, word.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, I was fucking crazy. I was doing like triples, like 3 milks,
Really?
3 sugars.
No, because you know what it is, I just didn't really like the taste of just raw coffee.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But
How do you do it now?
I've changed up now. So like I've recently grown to like just straight
Black
coffee, but with like a little bit of oat milk.
Oh yes,
Nice.
oat milk.
Oat
You
milk.
need that.
I've never
Oat milk.
had
You
that.
need that.
Wait,
Oat
so
milk
where do you get your
is a
coffee?
game changer, man.
Like Starbucks?
Well, if
Make it at home.
I'm taking
Oh,
it
you
out,
make it at home.
but then if I make it at home, I just get like a Maxwell House from like
Mm.
wherever.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
true.
know?
Have you tried oat milk?
No.
You need oat milk.
Game
bro.
changer, man.
Really?
Do you like almond milk?
Game changer.
I do. I
Actually, I like
yeah.
it better than almond milk.
Yeah.
I'd say.
You like it better than almond
Yeah.
milk? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Need oat milk.
It's-
I actually didn't like almond milk. Like when I tried almond milk, I was like, "What is this type of white water?" Like
Yeah,
it was
it's weird.
literally just like
Or
water.
like soy.
Yeah, but it's real good. Oat milk. You guys put me on to that.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna have
Yeah.
to do that.
Let me know how
Need
that
that.
goes for you.
Oh yeah, buy silk. That's the one.
Buy Silk, that's the one, man.
Buy Silk?
That is
Yeah,
the
like
one.
silk is the brand.
brand.
But then
Oh,
like
yeah,
on the box it says oat yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like oh yeah. But
Oh yeah. Wow.
Trust me, you can
I'm
find that
serious.
at superstores. Like
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
You need
All
that.
right. I'm gonna try that out.
And
Step.
then last one.
Last one, man. Uniqlo socks or Nike socks?
Shit.
Yo, this is
That's
a hard
a
one
tough
for
one,
me
man.
too.
That's a hard one.
Okay, I'm gonna say like Nike socks are not as versatile. Like I would say Uniqlo socks because of the colors. And a whole wall of colors.
Yeah,
you
man.
can't go wrong
I
with
love
that.
And it was like, it's like what, like $1? Like
Yeah.
It's like $2 or
$1.90?
$3. Yeah.
Bro.
Can't go wrong
Can't
with
go
that.
wrong. That's true.
But Nike socks are the goat for like sports.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't go wrong
It
with
doesn't matter what other brand shoes you're wearing.
Yeah.
You gotta wear the Nike socks.
It is. You brought up an interesting point because Nike socks are actually pretty expensive. Like
They
I
are.
mean,
They are.
I mean,
No,
like
they are.
compared to Uniqlo, but by itself, it's actually so expensive, yo.
Nah,
Holy shit.
for real.
It's like like actually like $25 for a pack of like 3.
For 3,
or whatever.
yeah.
It's like
Is it really?
I could be lying.
Yeah.
But,
But
it's,
something like that.
it's something like
Yeah.
along those lines. Over $20 for sure. You're
Don't
spending
even
for
get me
a pack of
started
socks.
about elite socks too, man. Elite socks are.
Holy.
For like one pair, it's like what,
Yo.
$20 or
Yeah.
$15?
Bro, for those
Something
out
like
there that are listening to this that play basketball,
Yeah.
you know what
You
elite
know the
socks are.
struggle.
Yeah.
Y'all know the
That's like
struggle.
$22 for one pair of damn socks.
How many elite socks do you guys own?
I probably own like 3 pairs now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to have a lot. Like I used to have all.
I
like,
swear
the
you had a
colorful
good one.
ones.
Yeah.
Really?
I had
I
like
had-
the breast cancer one and.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Everyone had that one.
Oh, yeah, everyone
You
had
needed the breast cancer. I had a couple, not too many.
Yeah.
I got some as gifts
Yeah.
for a couple of them,
Word.
but I bought a couple.
It is a
Not
good
gonna lie.
gift. Like,
It's a
It was an
great gift.
Easy
Yeah.
gift.
It's
Yeah.
like a really easy gift. I actually only have one myself. I've never even.
I mean,
it
not-
was a gift from
Not
myself.
anymore, because
Retired
basketball players
now,
over
yeah,
here.
we are
But
definitely retired.
Retired FBA man.
yo,
Shout out
Shout out to
yo,
FBA.
oh my God! Speaking of NBA,
Speaking of
there
FBA,
is a
bro.
fucking random ass memory I wanted to tell you that like it's so random, like.
I'm about to get dummied.
Yo,
I'm
nah,
about to
nah,
get
nah.
dummied.
Well, I remember one year you won the 3-point contest.
Yo, that was like my second year.
It was so. Because
That was
I don't
random
know.
as fuck.
Bro, it's so random. I don't know why it was so hype.
Yeah.
Like, I think you hit like one of the last. It was probably like a tie or some shit.
I'm pretty sure it was.
But
yeah.
like you hit it, and then you got so amped, and the gym was going wild.
I remember that, yo. That was,
Yo, we
I
were
was
young.
not expecting to win that. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I remember that same morning. My dad was like, "All right, we're gonna go to the park right now, and we're just gonna put it
No
back."
way.
Yo, sick.
That's sick.
That's probably what helped. Yeah.
Yo,
That was really
sick.
good.
wow. How
Shout out
old?
to Pops.
How old were
Man.
we at that time? You think?
I don't even know. Probably like grade 8, 9.
Yeah,
Not
maybe.
no, even earlier.
Younger.
Even younger, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
man.
younger. Damn. I
So-
mean, like, shout out to FBA. So we're definitely gonna
Yeah.
kind of get into actually, I guess, basketball a little bit. But
Oh yeah.
oh man, shout out to FBA. That's
Yeah.
a fucking
That goes to show how long the three of us have known each other.
yeah, definitely. I think I met you at FBA.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure, 100%.
Definitely.
But yeah, that was really all of our questions for
Sick.
our icebreaker
Warm-ups.
questions.
Yeah, warm-up
Icebreaker.
We
Yeah.
will have some at the end too. So
Yeah.
we'll get right into it. Our usual routine is we list off a bunch of things that we take in during the week: music, movies, shows, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Called this week's picks. So why don't you list off a couple of picks that you have for the week?
Yeah.
This week, are we talking like music or?
Anything.
Yeah, literally
anything.
anything.
If you bought anything that
Word.
like you find sick, like definitely talk about it.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, in terms of music, my music taste goes everywhere. Like,
We'll get into that
yeah,
for
it
sure.
goes everywhere. So like, one week I can be listening to like R&B soul, and then the next it'll be like indie rock, like alternative rock. So all over the place.
We're gonna ask you like how that came about.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
But I would say like my main genre is like R&B soul.
Yeah.
So like I've been listening to I don't know if you guys know Terrace Martin.
Terrence Martin, I've seen his name.
I've seen his name. Yeah.
Yeah, so like so his music is like boom bap, like
Oh, sick. Okay.
I'll have to
real
actually
boom
add
bap,
that
and
right
like
now.
he dropped an EP probably last month, and it's fire.
And is it like boom bap? Is boom bap like
R&B soul?
R&B soul,
That's
so
sick.
and almost like jazzy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's a singer or
Terrace Martin or Terrence?
Terrace Martin.
Terrace.
I think he's
Okay.
a producer.
he's a producer. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Got you.
I've been fucking with that.
Yeah.
Dinner Party Dessert, is that the one?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Okay. Sick.
Oh, this is the one with the Robert Glasper track.
Robert Glasper.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that track. I know you posted it.
Yeah.
But okay. Continue. Sorry.
That's fire. I've definitely been fucking with Giveon. I'm sure you
course.
guys heard that.
Of course.
Man, I love Giveon.
Oh,
That
my
album
God.
is crazy, and even his last EP too.
Yeah, man.
Still to
Super
this
talented, man.
day.
Yeah, man.
His voice is so unique.
So unique.
It's crazy.
Very unique.
It does remind me of Sampha a bit.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
always say that. Yes,
Yeah.
Sampha, but it's almost like it's not as it's deeper actually.
Yeah.
It is
right?
deeper. It is deeper. How's his voice that deep? Even
When he talks.
Yeah, when he
For
talks.
real.
Even when he speaks, I'm like, wow, you know those ones where
You're a singer.
You heard someone speak and you're a singer.
For real.
Like quick little story. Like I remember I watched Lion King, like the newest Lion King,
Yeah.
and then like obviously Beyonce's on it,
Right.
and every time she speaks, she's just like beautiful. It's just like
Yo.
it's just like music to my ears whenever she speaks.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those things which give you on too. It's like, damn, you sound nice.
Yeah.
You just sound like.
For real.
Yo,
I just want to
facts.
speak to him.
Soothing voice.
Yeah, soothing
Yeah.
voice.
Hella
bro.
soothing voice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is your favorite track off that new EP though?
Oh man, I'll probably say all of them.
yeah.
Like literally all
Like,
of them.
It's only
I can't
three
choose one.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it 3 or 4?
It's like an interlude. And
Yeah.
you know.
Bro, that interlude is fire.
Even
though.
that
That
is
dude is
still
sick.
fire.
If his voice is on there, it's fine.
I would say the Snow Allegra track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the
I
same
really
thing
like-
too.
I think for
like that
me,
song.
I really like the last one. What's the one?
Stuck on You?
Stuck on You.
Okay.
Was that the
Man.
first? That was the first single that came out. I think.
That came out from that one.
Previously,
Yeah,
before.
did you guys see the video for that too?
I didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
I did too.
It was sick.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was
Okay.
beautiful.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah,
For
yeah. Oh man, that video is nice. Like I don't know what he shot it in, but it just his video for like I Want You as well. It's like really similar to that.
Yeah, same thing.
The way it was shot, and I was just like, damn, like it was just beautiful, just so like satisfying to just watch.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, definitely. What else like have you been like Giveon, Terrence
Yeah.
Martin?
Give us like one or two more.
Let's see. There's this guy, pretty low key actually. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, Devin Morrison. So he's like this. He's kind of like I would say his sound is comparable to like, 90s R&B like New Edition, Jodeci.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
man.
need that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is this guy's name?
Need that.
Devin Morrison.
Devin Morrison.
So like he's from
I
the
see.
States, but I think he grew up for a while in Japan.
Oh,
So he's been like messing
Damn,
around
that's
up there
fire.
with some artists, and he's crazy, man.
Damn.
I
Okay.
feel like you
okay.
guys would like
I got. See here. Okay, awesome.
Okay. Sick.
But he's dope. His album Bussin' is like front to back fire.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm
I
just
think you
looking at it
guys,
right
I
now.
think you guys would like that.
Okay,
I'll
sick.
definitely get into that for sure. And yeah, is there anything else? Is that the last one?
Yeah, anything like shows, movies? Clothes.
Damn. I mean, as of lately, in terms of movies, I haven't been really having the time to watch movies, but I've been
Yeah.
more on like the TV show wave.
Okay.
Mm.
What have you been watching?
Guilty, but there's this one called Emily in Paris.
You
I
definitely talk to Kim about that. She
Yo,
just finished it.
It's one of those where it's just you can watch it with your phone. You know,
Yeah.
just like you're not really paying attention,
Passive
like-
watching.
Yeah, passive
Yeah,
watching.
just in the
Yeah.
background, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
Other than that, have you guys heard of Lovecraft Country?
No.
No.
Wow. Okay, so it's produced by Jordan Peele,
Oh.
and yeah, so it's about like maybe 8 episodes in, and it's kind of like picture Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like sci-fi, but then it also touches on like black and like white privilege kind of thing.
Oh.
So it's like a
This is
mixture.
Netflix?
Nah, man. So It's like it's one of those HBOs. So like.
Oh.
Gotta have Graves. Let's try.
God,
Alright,
great.
alright.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3 movies.
1, 2, 3 movies. I'll
Three movies, yo. Shout out to
Pulling
1,
up.
3 movies.
But that one's fire too. If you guys
Okay,
are
sick.
a fan of like strange.
What's it called
things. Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
Country.
Okay, sick.
I'm surprised I actually. did
I've never
not-
yet.
Like, was there any promo for that show?
I'm
at
surprised
all?
you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, like what the hell?
There wasn't. Honestly, I only found out through one of my coworkers. And
Oh, okay.
just been watching it weekly.
Awesome.
But it's pretty
Damn. Okay,
Okay,
sick.
sick.
I'm definitely gonna get this. This is literally the reason why we do this week's picks to obviously like let you guys know what we've been on, but like us too, like we just kind of want to know
Yeah,
and like
of course.
and, like,
Especially
you know,
with you being our guest, like
yeah.
half the thing, like 90% of those things that you just listed, we
Y'all
didn't
never
know
heard of it.
about.
Yeah, and we're-
that's exactly what we're looking for. So
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like for sure when we're done with all this, I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
look into Deborah Morrison and that show and all
Yeah,
that.
man,
So
do it.
Terrace Martin, yeah,
Terrace Martin.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to list some of your picks?
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
go
go
first.
I only have a few. Party Next Door dropped. His,
You need that, bro.
Yeah, you need that, man.
Oh my god.
That.
And I feel like I looked at the track list and I think he switched the names on some of them or
He
a
did.
couple of them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, but like we were, I guess I already listened to those tracks and I listened to those tracks a lot when they came out like on SoundCloud.
Persian
Bro.
Rugs.
Persian Rugs, bro, Persian Rugs and
Wow.
Things and Such, which was like Kehlani's freestyle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, I was
Yeah.
like, there's like I was listening to this track. I was like, this is like
That's
I know the
right.
lyrics for this song,
Yeah,
but
man.
I'm not familiar with the name of this song.
Me
He
too.
changed it again.
Yeah.
And same with
What
West
a-
District. I'm pretty sure that was a different.
No, I think
was
that
it?
that was always West
Oh,
District.
really?
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
I think I took
That song was fire.
I didn't know.
I
Like,
think I don't know. It could be lying.
yeah, like I listened to it and I was like, okay, maybe it's a new song that I never
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
known.
yeah.
And then I heard it, I was just, like stopped myself like singing along. I'm like, how do I know this?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I listened to Kehlani's freestyle and Persian Rugs, those two alone,
God.
so many times, and now this is dropped. I'm listening to even more.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's on Spotify now.
I
Because
know.
before you'd have to go on
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud and it's more of
SoundCloud.
a hassle. But
Yeah. For
Man.
me, I just like download it like somehow. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
word.
I don't know how.
SoundCloud to MP3.
couldn't be better.
Like literally,
Yeah,
Murder.
literally.
literally.
Oh man, shout out to Party.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out to
Party.
man. Definitely, I have that.
Yeah, man.
I have that fucking on rotation right now. I have Party. I also have Sid. I revisited a lot of Sid.
Oh, word. Like Sid or internet?
Sid specifically
Okay,
because there was like back in 2017. I just re-listened to it. She dropped like a little. I think it's called Coming Back Home or whatever. It was like 3 tracks.
Oh, yo, fire.
Fire! Oh my
man.
gosh! I don't know if you
Yeah, I
listened
don't
to
think
it.
I listened to it.
Definitely listen to it.
Yeah.
Those 3 tracks like was really really good. Like I remember
Okay.
I listened to it like when it dropped and I thought like looking
thought it
back
was, like,
at it
good?
now,
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I was like I think it's ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
To
was
be
way
honest.
ahead of its time.
Yeah,
That's
way
sick.
ahead of it. It dropped
That's-
2017.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Like when you revisit something that you thought was good, but then it's
Yeah.
actually better when
For
you
real.
revisit it. That's how I kind of feel about these party tracks too. It's like it's hitting way different
It hits
now
way
than
different.
than it did before. And
yeah.
Way different.
I ran through like Persian Rugs like
Same.
almost every day.
I
Trust me.
rinsed
I-
Persian Rugs. Oh,
but then like
shit.
once it comes on, it's like it's still the same,
Still
like
the-
even better.
It
So
hits different.
Yeah, bro.
I definitely feel that, but I'll definitely check out those 2 tracks.
Check
for sure.
out. I forgot what the EP is called. I think it's Coming Back Home.
Coming Back Home,
Something
and then
like
what was
that.
the other? Was it Body or was it something else?
Body was on her album.
Her album, right?
But that album, I listened to that album again too. Fire, man. Sid is.
Shout out to Sid, man.
Shout out to Sid.
Shout
man.
out to the Odd Future Camp.
Word. Shout out to them
Bruh.
for putting on all
Come
these
on,
artists,
man.
man. Like,
Yeah, bro.
They were as a collective ahead of their time.
way ahead.
Way ahead
Like,
of its
Way
time, man.
ahead, man.
People don't really take that in. Like they were so crazy before, but people don't take in those are the same kids
Yeah, man.
that like
Yeah.
who they are now. Like Tyler, Frank,
Frank.
Sid.
Frank, man.
Yeah,
Tyler.
like Frank. Yeah, well, I know you want to
man.
get to Frank for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, I said Sid already.
Yeah.
Earl even as well. So
Earl too. You know, there's a lot, and I remember we both loved Odd Future. I think everyone was kind of
Oh, yeah,
on
everyone had
and
a
They were,
phase.
Everyone had an Odd
they
Future phase.
were like one of the most polarizing
Yeah.
groups to come out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
problematic. If they came out, if Tyler came out the same way he did
Like
now,
this year?
he no way he's canceled.
He'd
Canceled.
be
for sure.
canceled, for
Yeah.
sure.
So he
For sure.
he played it smart.
And let's maybe even like I just wanted to point out too like the growth of Tyler.
the
my
development.
Man,
You're talking about like a character arc.
Yeah, for real. Like character development,
Yeah.
he's actually like a meme. Like he went from a meme to like a crazy producer.
The
But,
the
yeah,
most unexpected.
and he's still kind of the same. Like he's still a stupid ass troll.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Same personality.
He's still the same person.
That's
but
so
like,
true.
But I'm a big Tyler. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a big Tyler fan, big Off Feature fan. That's why I put out Sid here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Party, Sid, Savage Mode 2.
Oh yeah.
That's every day for me.
Bangers, yo.
Bangers.
Yeah,
yo.
bangers.
The fact that Morgan Freeman was on there.
Yeah, yo.
Like,
I remember I was listening. I was like, "Who's this voice?
Like,
I know this voice."
Like, there's no way it's him. Like, like when I heard the intro, I was like, "There's no way.
Yeah,
this is not him."
I know, and the album alone was sick, and then just hearing his voice just like made the fucking album even like way better.
That
Track with Young Thug. Oh man.
With Young Thug, oh man, that one's crazy.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, shout out Savage Mode 2. There's one more artist that it's kind of like an electronic or like alternative genre, but they're called Prep, and there's like the song called "Who's Got You Singing Again" by Prep, Prep.
I think I heard of them.
Yeah, I think I want you guys to check that out still because I don't know, it's one of those feel good like
a K-Tra sort of deal or not?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not really, because K-Tra is kind of like more dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is just like, I don't know what to actually describe them.
Like a mixed genre.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess, but it's really sick. So definitely shout out to Prep. How about you, bro?
What's your I mean, it's basically the same thing. I didn't want to list too many here because I don't really have too many. You touched on Savage Mode 2. I've been rinsing the crap out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like front to back, like. It's a short listen too. There's a good amount of tracks, but it's short. It's short.
Yeah. It doesn't short.
Which I know you appreciate it as well.
Yeah, I love short.
I actually like basically every track on there. Yeah. Metro does his thing, obviously. Bryson Tiller's anniversary. That day was crazy. There was like Savage Mode 2 anniversary.
Yeah.
I was Givey on that day too.
Was that day too?
That was like a wild. Oh, YG too. I'm surprised you didn't say YG. I listened to YG's a couple times. That one was good too.
I did too.
But yeah, Bryson's anniversary. What? I actually didn't really like it at first, but I've actually been listening to it quite a bit now. It's an interesting one. Bryson is interesting.
He is interesting.
He's a very interesting artist to me. He's polarizing just because he's so mysterious.
Word.
Not a lot of interviews on that. He doesn't really. Yeah, not a lot of anything about him. But I did watch a Genius interview of his, and he's an interesting guy, and I appreciate his taking breaks between albums, sort of deal.
Definitely.
So yeah, Inhale. That's my favorite song.
Oh yeah. Yo, that track was actually.
It's a sample of
Deep Hat.
Yeah. So good. It's really good.
Yeah.
That song is really good.
Yeah, I honestly I've seen I've added it to the library, one of those, but
just
I've seen it. I
it.
scrolled out, I always pass it. I'm just like, I wonder if it's good, but
it's not bad. It's not trap soul, but it's good.
Yeah, it definitely seems like one of those because I actually haven't really listened to it a couple times, and I feel like it's one of those that you gotta kind of digest.
Yeah, for sure.
Digest a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. So that one's good. That's really all for me for music, but for shows. Started Schitt's Creek.
I heard about that.
I'm a big Dan Levy fan ever since I've been young. I just always thought he was cool.
Yeah.
Ever since watching him on be a host on MTV. My sister loved Dan Levy.
Yeah.
And she told me to watch Schitt's Creek because Dan Levy is a goat. I didn't even know he was an actor until until I heard of Schitt's Creek. So that was cool. Him and his dad are on there. Eugene Levy. He's everywhere. Yo, the mom from there is actually the mom from Home Alone.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
She's in that. I've never actually seen it, but the Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, the main character, the main mom, I guess, of the family, is the mom from Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jeez.
Yeah, my sister said that, and I was like, what? And then I replayed the Home Alone mom's voice, and I can't unhear it. All I just see is Home Alone now, but she's just a lot older.
Yeah, Home Alone is one of those things where it's just I just don't remember too much, but really? Obviously I remember watching it.
I watch it every year.
You watch it? It's one of those
annually.
Damn. Okay.
When it's on TV, I don't go out of my way to go home alone, but it's always on TV, so I just tune in.
That's Polar Express for me.
Yo, that movie is. I
Polar
love
Express
that
is
movie.
fire, though.
I love that
Fire.
movie.
Fire.
That's a great movie,
I
too.
went to theaters like twice for that one when I was young, bro.
I
Yeah,
did
bro.
not know that
Yeah,
stuff.
yo.
Passionate.
I love yo, Polar Express.
That's crazy.
That's my
Like,
movie right there.
yeah, Schitt's Creek, really funny. First season's a little slow. I'm in the second season now. Way funnier. Holy shit.
Yeah.
My sister told me it was slow, but second season's really good. I finished Haunting on Blind Manor. Me and Cam finished it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Um,
Heard that was good. I actually watched the first episode.
yeah, so I won't go into that too much. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, and I'm keep it at that.
And you recommend it? You want us to watch it?
I would.
Yeah, okay.
It's but like don't expect Haunting on Hill House.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
True.
And yeah, I'll leave it at that
Yeah.
for people watching too. But yeah, that's really it for this week's pick. So did you have anything else?
No, I mean,
No?
yeah, honestly, just been listening to music.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Same here.
That's what I've been up to.
Same
For
here,
sure.
man.
So yeah, we'll just move on. We kind of just want to catch up a little bit with you before we get into the nitty gritty of what you do.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, we live in crazy times.
Yeah.
So
bro.
like, how has COVID been treating you, bro?
It's been weird, honestly. I don't want to say it's like been horrible. I mean,
Right.
like, it's been nice to be able to go out and see people. Obviously at a socially distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been weird. Like I wouldn't say it's been bad either.
Yeah.
I've actually been in work. I started going back to work back in May. Before I feel like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
So I was back in that, but now I'm kind of not working and just at home. But it's a weird time, honestly. Like
Yeah.
definitely a weird time.
A lot of figuring
Yeah,
yourself out.
Oh yeah.
That's what I've been
Yeah,
trying to
dog.
do.
I just remember like once quarantine hit, like we had to like fucking stay at home and like it was cool.
That shit was
Yeah.
weird though.
It was cool like the first couple weeks, you know, because
Yeah.
like all my shifts were like gone,
Yeah.
and it's like okay, chill. Like,
At
I was
home.
just at home, like watching bear stuff, watching bear movies, and then after like a week and a bit, I'm just like, damn, I'm kind of bored. I want to see my friends. Like,
Yo,
fuck, yo.
that was the hardest thing. Was like not being able to see like
People.
Your people in
People
general.
other than your family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Just like I love my parents, but Jesus,
Goodness
Jesus.
gracious. It gets to a point where you're like, I need to get the out of here.
Yeah,
You know?
seriously.
Bro, honestly, yo, why do my parents? I don't know if for you guys, but my parents ask so many questions in the morning. I'm like, guys, I just
Like,
woke up,
not
bro.
right now.
Like, not right now, please. Just like
Sure.
quiet time in the morning, please.
Sure.
Oh my God! Shout out to our
Shout out to my
parents.
mom.
Shout out to our parents.
I don't know if you're watching.
Yeah.
You're definitely not watching, but shout out to
y'all.
my shout out to my
Definitely in the
dudes,
same boat for us too.
Yeah, man.
But during COVID, you had a great life experience happen to you. You became a dog owner.
Oh yeah.
A soul dog. Like this is
yeah.
your
Oh,
dog.
man.
I'm a dad.
Yes. Introduce your dog.
Shout out to Fuji, honestly. So I got, as you guys know, I got a Shiba Inu.
Yep.
I initially
Cutest
wanted
thing.
to get one of those brown ones that you guys probably are familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I randomly found this breeder that like a friend of a friend knew, reached out to him, and he had like a litter of like 8, and they were ready to go in the next like 3 weeks. So
Oh damn.
And
Okay.
they're black Shibas.
black
Yeah,
Shibas,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it like one of those things where were you thinking about like getting a dog for a while, like?
Yeah,
Because I
well-
know you had a dog before.
Yeah, so I had a dog before, and I feel like I needed like a couple of years to kind of just let that.
Yeah.
You know,
Rest in peace.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
But then over quarantine, the need for a dog just heightened, yo. Like,
Yeah.
For sure.
you know,
Definitely.
When did your previous dog pass away?
I want to say 4 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it's been that long.
Yeah, no, time
Because
flies, man.
yeah, because I
Damn,
remember you
damn.
posted her. It was a female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tricky.
I remember. Yeah, I remember you posted her. I thought, oh wow, I thought 4 years ago
I'm pretty sure.
or however long, more than 2.
Definitely more than 2.
Damn, that's hella
Yeah,
long.
That's
Yeah.
pretty long stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and my parents were kind of skeptical, especially my mom.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I don't want to have to clean up after a dog again." But I was like, "Don't worry,
I got it. I got it.
I got this.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad."
I'm
now."
dad now.
And then she saw him.
And then she saw him, and she's like, "Okay, fine."
Yeah, honestly, cutest dog.
Cutest dog ever, man. I
Cutest
can't
dog.
wait to see him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you have yet to meet him.
I haven't I've yet to meet him, man. But I feel like I already know him. I've been watching. I've been
Yeah.
watching, like, you know,
Keeping up with it.
yeah, just keeping up with on your stories and stuff. I see him like, wow, oh my gosh. And John's dog
John,
too.
yeah,
shout out to John.
Word.
Shout out to Coop.
Cooper. Shout out to
Cooper Town.
Cooper Town.
I want a freaking dog now, guys.
Oh,
like,
God.
oh
Need a
man.
dog.
Should do it. But
No,
also don't
yeah.
do it because they're a handful.
Yeah,
And
they're a handful.
expensive.
I bet.
Yeah, true. What's like the biggest challenges you think for raising your little son?
I would definitely say disciplining, man. Like,
Yeah.
especially with the Shiba Inus, they're very stubborn, so they sometimes will not listen to commands. So I feel like I'm gonna be in for
Talking
a
to a
long
wall.
one. Talking to a wall, truly.
A running hyperactive wall.
Hyperactive, man. At 1 a.m. sometimes they'll just run in circles.
Really?
Oh, I
Like,
get
yo,
so
chill, I'm trying to
cheesed.
sleep.
Every like picture I see, like he's just like cuddled up in somewhere.
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
that.
he fronts for the pictures
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
fronts for the pictures.
He knows, yo. He's like, all right, I'm just like nice, but yeah, when he's awake, he's awake.
Wow.
He's wired in, man.
Bro, cause I've never actually had a pet before. Like
Yeah, same here.
when you like have a pet, it's like, do you when do you really see like its personalities? Like how early do you see it?
That's a good
Like,
question.
I want to say like personality is coming in now. Like,
No? Okay.
Yeah, so he's about he's 3 months this week.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would say around this time is when personality comes, because for the first 2 weeks that I had him, he was very quiet.
Yeah, he's pretty timid,
Didn't
though.
really, he's very timid. Didn't really do much. Slept for most of the day, but
Yeah.
now he's
He
out
had enough
there.
sleep,
Now
bro.
there.
He's had enough
He's out
rest. Yeah, so I mean, it also depends on the dog too, right?
Right.
Okay, true. Like the type of dog, like the
Type of
breed. Okay,
Yeah,
true, true.
exactly.
So you kind of already knew like you want like someone, because you told me before that like that type of dog is like smart and like but stubborn. Like were you kind of looking for like a smart dog or
Yeah.
like yeah?
Well, they're also known to be good like companion dogs.
Oh.
I feel like that's something.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of knew that right away. The way like it's just
Yeah,
kinda,
the way he interacts with you, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I need one. I
Shout
need
to
me one of
Fuji,
those,
so
man.
cute.
Shout out to Fuji.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Yeah.
Fuji. But yeah, moving on.
Yeah,
Getting to the nitty gritty of things.
Yeah, bro, let's do it. Let's do it.
I feel like you guys will talk more during the segment just because I'm not really as familiar.
Yeah, man.
However, we
Yeah,
don't want to get into your background around within film
Yeah.
because I know that you love film. I've talked about it with Cam. She loves film too. So yeah, Joseph, you just want to kick off the segment.
Yeah, man. I mean, like growing up, I always watched like a lot of movies, and I was just more intrigued into that space, I guess. Then like now is like I haven't been watching movies recently, but like it's one of those things where I kind of like gravitate to. I just do have a couple questions just cause I'm curious. Like my favorite like director is like I could maybe kind of name like a couple, like Quentin Tarantino, Wes Anderson, and like maybe I'm kind of forgetting a few, obviously.
Yeah.
But those are kind of like the standout-ish like directors for myself.
For sure.
But how about you, bro? Like, are any like who's a director that kind of stands out to you? You kind of want to like revisit their movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who's that to you?
I'm definitely with you with the Quentin and
Oh,
Wes. Like Wes Anderson is the GOAT for like cinematography.
Oh
Like,
man.
you go to film classes and I'm sure that's all they talk about.
Yeah. Just Wes Anderson.
I'm not even into film, and I've heard about Wes Anderson before.
Oh yeah, you
so,
know his
yeah.
name, like
Yeah.
whether or not you know movies.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy how Wes Anderson's movies just like you just know it's
yeah.
like a Wes Anderson
Yeah.
movie. Like how the cinematography of
Cinematography, the way like he does all the sets.
Yeah.
Even like the actors are always recurring. Like
Yeah.
Owen Wilson, like he's
Owen
always in his
Wilson,
movies.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I love those guys. And the one thing too is just like whenever I hear their voices too, like their voices in Wes Anderson movies, I don't know what he does.
It's just different.
I don't know what he does to the
different.
audio,
Yeah.
but like it's just so crisp
It
hearing
is.
their voices.
Yeah. What's your favorite Wes movie?
Oh man, I'll probably say, fucking Grand Budapest maybe,
Oh, yeah.
or Isle of Dogs, man.
Isle of Dogs is so good.
It's so good, yo.
Even though
It's so
an
good.
animated one, like
Yeah.
the way he, I guess, kind of directed that, and it's also like claymation, right?
Yeah, man.
So
yeah.
like that probably took a long time to do.
Yeah, man, like stop motion, like
stop
films.
motion.
I actually really like Isle of Dogs, and what was that other one? Something about Fox, Fantastic, Mr.
Fantastic
Fox.
Mr. Fox.
Have you watched that movie?
I've seen that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are your favorite movies for Wes Anderson?
I would say Moonrise Kingdom. I don't know if you've seen that.
Moonrise Kingdom. I've never seen that movie. No, or
Yeah.
is that a movie? Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah,
What?
Moonrise Kingdom.
Okay.
That one came out a couple years ago, but
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
would say that one, and then also, oh man, what's that one called again? Let me look that up.
Yeah,
real quick.
look it up real quick. Yeah.
Oh, Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh,
Royal Tenenbaums.
yeah, I haven't watched that one either, man.
That one's
I haven't
really
watched that
good
one
too.
either. There's so many, like, if I were to show you a list of all the movies I still need to watch, it's a long list. Man.
Trust me, there's
It's
a list that goes on, man. Like,
Yeah, man, for sure.
for every director.
How about for Quentin?
Quentin, Kill Bill, man. Kill Bill.
Kill
is
Bill,
my favorite.
Volume 1?
Probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Of all time, yeah?
man.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Volume 1, though, for sure.
I definitely agree with that. How do you
I
feel
watched
about...
that one.
You watched that one?
Yeah, no, I do like that movie.
It's a classic, man.
Yeah.
I remember when
you
I was...
can't not watch that movie.
Yeah, bro. I was younger when this came out, what, like 03, 04, something like that?
Yeah.
I was mad young. And
I remember the trailers. I was like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah, it was one of Luigi's. I was like, like for real. I was like, I'm not allowed to watch this. I'm definitely watching it. Like I remember my dad, because my dad loves like action movies. I kind of got the love for movies from him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching. He was watching Kill Bill. My mom was always like, "Don't let Joseph watch it." And yeah, he let me watch it. Still. He let me watch it still. Shout out to my pops still.
For real. I had siblings too, so they would always be like older siblings, so they would be watching all like the culty movies. And when I was younger, I never really understood it, and also just like didn't watch it.
Yeah,
especially Kill Bill, you know. But then
revisit it when you're older.
This is fire.
I think for me, it's just like I was just curious as a kid. So when I grew up, it was just kind of one of those things where I gravitated to because I felt like I missed so much of that when I was younger. Sure. Like Inglourious Basterds, like that's one
I do like that movie too.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
And like I remember just recently watching it again because that came out 2009 and I don't really remember that movie back then.
I watched that shit in theaters.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And then I watched it. I'm like, yo, have you watched it?
I have. Yeah.
Yo,
shout out to Brad Pitt.
Shout out to Brad Pitt. And like the first scene of Inglourious Basterds, I don't know if you remember, but yo, guys, the first scene of Inglourious Basterds is actually crazy. Like,
maybe I need to take that in again.
Yeah, the way Quentin, like the way he writes, you know, like how he writes is kind of like the dialogue of his like movies is just always sick, and like that was just like classic like Quentin in my opinion. Is there anyone else like Quentin, Wes Anderson? Anyone want to shout out?
Have you guys heard of what's his name? He directed the movie Mulholland Drive.
No.
It's very like abstract, like very like art film kind of thing. What's his name again?
Oh.
David Lynch.
David Lynch. I heard his name.
Yes.
Lynch.
Yeah, David Lynch. And he has very like abstract movies.
Really?
He directed also Twin Peaks. I don't know if you guys
I've heard it too. I've seen that.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, but he's cool too. I would say if you want to watch something that's very like abstract, that's your guy. But it's definitely niche. Like not a lot of people.
You don't have to. You have to sit down. And
you gotta.
You better be paying attention.
It's like brain twists.
Got you.
Oh, I like that. I like that for sure. Another question too is like because for me, whenever I watch movies and whenever I have the time to watch movies, I don't usually like, especially now, I don't really usually watch new movies. I actually kind of go back to like some movies I already watched.
Yeah, same
you know
here.
what I mean?
I love revisiting old ones.
Yeah, man. Like, so what are like the ones that you kind of revisit the most? Because I'll start off like I revisit like freaking like Pulp Fiction a lot and Inglourious Basterds a lot. Even like funny thing, James knows this. One of my
The Sitter.
Yeah, The Sitter. I love The Sitter. Like Jonah Hill is like
what
one of
was
my
the other
favorite
one?
actors.
Accepted. We watched that.
Accepted is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo,
not a quick story about this goddamn movie. This guy would always fast forward to the part where Jonah Hill screams every time.
Man.
I love that scene.
I love that scene. Yo, Jonah Hill, man. I love Jonah Hill. Super talented, yo.
He's hilarious. Yeah, he's mad talented too.
Yeah,
Like it's not even just acting. Like I know he does a lot of like other. He directed mid-90s too.
Mid-90s, yeah. It was.
I still haven't watched that movie.
It was pretty good. It was
alright. I think it was more of like nostalgic than it was just like
groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah. That's why I think it was pretty good because like obviously I wasn't growing up in the 90s, so I don't really know. So I guess it's like for people that actually grew up in the 90s that was more geared to. But it was cool, man. It was his first
movie directed, right?
Movie directed. I think it was cool.
It was cool.
Alexa Demie is in there.
Shout out to Alexa Demie.
Shout out to Alexa Demie, man.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, what a goddess. She's a goddess.
Something else.
She's something else, man. She's something else. Euphoria? Did you watch Euphoria?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop watching it, sorry.
I
I stopped watching it. I have it on my hard drive.
I don't want to say anything.
He gave it to me.
Yeah.
Just watch
He
it.
gave it to me.
I literally don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Watch Euphoria. If anyone hasn't watched Euphoria, please watch Euphoria. So yeah, going back to the question, is there like any movies that you go back to a lot?
Well, I mean, probably one of my favorite movies of all time, 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, I called it. I know you love 500 Days.
I mean, for the story, but also like the way it progresses and how it's kind of like it goes back and forth, and then also cinematography is just beautiful.
Right.
The soundtrack is crazy.
Yeah.
So I would say that's probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I was about to say after the Sitter, Princess Diaries. That's one of my That's one of my
Fire,
favorite.
too.
One of my favorite.
That is a fire movie
of all time. I just want to shout out Princess Diaries real
Shout out to
quick.
Princess Diaries.
I already shouted out like Jonah Hill, like one of my favorite actors. Brad Pitt, one of my favorite actors as well. Any like favorite actors for you? Like
actors, honestly, I love Leo.
Leo, oh
Yeah.
how did I forget Leo, man? Oh man.
I don't know why I didn't think of him when we were talking about questions to ask for you. I did not think of Leo for some reason.
Leo definitely, man.
He actually always flies under the radar, which is crazy.
Yo, the amount of movies he fucking killed, like Wolf of Wall Street, obviously.
Wolf of
Wolf
Wall Street, crazy.
And what was the movie where he was like autistic a little, like
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, that one, and then
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. I haven't watched that one.
Classic, you'll love that one.
Yeah, Catch Me If You Can. That was with Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
Shout out to Tom Hanks. That was a good one too. Leo. Anything else? That's probably like the top tier.
Yeah, I would say Leo is untouched, man. Like, I think he should have won an Oscar like years ago.
Yeah, man.
Has he still not won one?
He did.
He did what, right?
It was Revenant.
But it was only one.
Yeah.
He's only won one.
Only won one.
That's crazy.
Only one.
Yeah, like even like you guys are going on about movies. Of course, that's what you guys are passionate about.
Yeah.
I don't even know movies that well, and I know he should have more. So
absolutely, man. Yeah. I don't know why too. Like he's just getting snubbed every year. I don't even know.
Is he blackballed by that committee or what? Like
probably that, and also I guess like the years that he's nominated, it's just other movies that like our critics like and stuff. You know?
Yeah, because that's the thing about that. It's just like there's a lot of movies that geared so towards like the
winning an Oscar,
Academy, and like winning the Oscar.
No, exactly.
That's why when Parasite won, when was it, like last year?
That was last year. Last year.
I was like so happy. Like it was great that they did that.
That was monumental. It was this year actually.
It was this year.
I was in Korea when they found out they won. People were going,
shit!
Everywhere in the news,
that's crazy.
Everywhere in the news.
So that was this year.
That was this year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
2020 has been 2 years.
It's been a blur, man.
It's been a fucking blur.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Pre-COVID, literally like a month before COVID.
What?
Oh man. I miss life.
That's weird.
I miss life.
That's crazy.
But I guess that was the last topic I wanted to talk about. That just because I was just curious, man. Because like I've had a few like people that I talked to about film, like Mark. Shout out Mark. I feel like I shout out Mark every all the time.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out Mark again,
Shout out
man.
to Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Yeah,
bro. Like I talk to film like about talk about film with him a lot, and it's always refreshing to hear more like new people that are into film and knowing what they're into as well, because Mark is into like Chris Nolan movies. Chris Nolan movies obviously as a classic too. But I when I talk to movies about talk about movies with someone, they don't really mention Quentin, and they don't really mention Wes as well. So that's one of my favorite, and I'm surprised. Like I'm happy that you said that as well.
There is one thing I'll add. I don't know if you've ever dived into 90s Taiwanese movies.
90s Taiwanese movies.
Yeah, like if you just enjoy good cinematography.
Yeah.
They iconic.
So they do it.
They do it. Oh yeah, man. It's beautiful, and like I think it really goes under the radar. Like a lot of Taiwanese directors.
Yeah, like foreign films in general. I feel.
Period, man.
Yeah.
Parasite was just like a crazy win.
Oh man, Parasite was. Have you watched Parasite? You watched Parasite?
I still watched it.
Oh, you haven't watched it? You should do it, man. You should do it,
bro. Like when I say I don't watch movies like that, like I actually don't.
Bro, like
Parasite.
I know, right?
Parasite for sure. Let's put that on the top of your list.
Yeah,
Parasite for sure. Because
you've watched that like 4 times.
Oh
now?
Man, so many times, and it's like to the point where I feel like people. I think like Bong Joon-ho literally said this. He was like, if you like just forget about that barrier of the subtitles, then you'll
it's crazy that barrier holds a lot of people back.
Honestly, it held me back.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, because like I don't watch a lot of movies, but I do watch a lot of subtitled TV shows and like an anime.
Yeah.
But like that was crazy to me, because like if you read books, you can read the subtitles.
You can read subtitles.
Or like if you're staring at the screen already, they're there already.
Yeah, man,
like if you're gonna watch it, like it's there already for you. So that was like the confusing thing for me about people not wanting to read subtitles, because like it's right there. Like it's literally right in front of your face. So
I remember I was one of those people, to be honest with you. I was like, I have to read.
Younger, for sure. And just like opposed to those kinds of things. But
if you really just like the art of it of film and like cinematography and all that, like
you gotta get over it.
You gotta get over it.
So much more.
You gotta get over it.
You gotta get over it for sure, man. Yeah, maybe segueing to our next topic here. You want maybe take
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, you have your camera here as well, but we really want to get into photography with you because you've done some work. We'll get into that. But yeah, we just don't want to get into photography. First and foremost, like, who influenced you to get into photography? Like, what about like a picture really stands out to you, as opposed to like maybe being like a filmmaker?
I would say, like, well, to begin with the first question, what got me into photography was around the time when everyone was doing like rooftoping and stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man.
Next level look down.
Next level look down. Holy shit! Yeah.
I was like, you remember when Raph, like, would take those pictures and he was like,
oh,
going on the rooftop,
rooftoping, the scary ones. Oh man, I got scared of that one.
You did that too.
That was around the time when I first got into it.
You guys were fucking crazy.
So you would go to like.
I never did it.
Okay,
Raph and like Jordan would.
Shout out to Jordan Lee.
Shout out to Jordan, man. He's killing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would do their thing up there, and like that's when I kind of wanted to get into photography.
Oh, okay.
And then
so that like put the idea into your head.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I guess to answer your other question, I think what I like about photography over film is just the way that, like, especially because I'm a big street photographer. So I just like this spontaneity of just like finding something and kind of holding on to it for like as a memory too.
For sure. Like that one moment.
Yeah.
Sort of deal.
It's also easier. Like, I mean, with film, it's a lot of work. I'm sure you know, like just editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It becomes a hassle. But
it's time consuming. That's like the biggest thing.
Have you tried doing film? You've done.
I have. Yeah. I've delved into like filmmaking and stuff, but I feel like that is not my primary medium.
Okay, that's fair.
True.
Well, yeah. Regardless, you do some good work with photography. So.
How did you kind of get into like filmmaking? Did you go like maybe take a few classes or something like that? Or was it just, like...
Yeah, because like throwback, you were a kin student in university.
Big change.
To initially.
Big change up.
Yeah.
Self-taught, man. Yeah. Photography and like film felt self-taught.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really did. I did like one class in my last year of university for photography.
Yeah.
But everything else was self-taught. Like, shout out to YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube. I guess it was like watching all those movies probably just like influence you to do that, right? I assume at least.
Yeah, no, there was a summer I remember when I would like I wasn't even working and I would watch like 2 movies a day.
2 movies a day.
Yeah.
Fire.
I feel like you did that too.
I feel like I did that too, to be honest, honestly.
Just like the catching up on the classics and stuff. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like I definitely needed to do that one time just to like think like watch all the classic movies, all the critically acclaimed movies. But yeah,
for sure. I mean, like, going back to photography, like, are there... So, I just want to ask, like... So, obviously, there's a lot of layers to photography, and there's a lot of people out there that do photography. Is there anyone that, like, really inspires you, like, inspires your work? Like, any other photographers that really, really inspire your work?
Influence is everywhere. I would say, like, I draw from a lot of different photographers.
For sure.
But I would actually say... like the aesthetic, I would say you guys know Sean Brown.
Of course you know, Sean Brown. He makes the record rugs. You've definitely seen them on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Crazy.
I would say his aesthetic is like, it's very nostalgic and
he's crazy.
He's mad crazy. Like, he's got an eye for stuff. I don't know if you've seen his work, but shout out to Sean Brown. He's been... I remember just to touch on Sean Brown, I remember my introduction to Sean Brown was my brother. You know my brother. He's heavily into clothes. He's like, I remember one day he like called me and was like, "Yo, Jamie, look at this," and this was before. Now Sean Brown's not a mood board, but like it kind of like that's how he's like taken in almost for a lot of people. He did fashion for a bit. He did the varsity jackets. The needs and wants of a varsity jacket. Wow. Those shits were crazy. It was like he did like one tone varsity jacket. And then one sleeve was a different color. It was just like, I don't know why no one has thought about that, but like you said, his eye is like... He's got a good eye. Like that, those jackets were also different textures too.
Yeah.
So he's got a good eye for just like different patterns and like, just different feels too. Like,
for sure.
It's just crazy.
For sure. Yeah, man. Shout out to Sean Brown. He does some great shit.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, it's crazy too, because like, obviously, I mean, for what I see, like when people kind of gravitate to something and then look at their influences, you obviously have that itch of, okay, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like
For
I want to try it out. Like you said, you're self-taught.
Yeah.
One random thing I do want to say and ask you about is because my family friend, Ate Louise, shout out to Ate Louise. I don't know if you're watching this, but she actually made like a small little magazine. I'm not too sure exactly.
Was it like an editorial magazine?
It was a magazine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I went through it because my now brother-in-law, shout out to Alex, he was actually featured in that magazine too. And then I went to I went to his place. I saw the magazine, and I saw you in it. I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Yeah. Like how did that come about? And like, were you kind of looking for an opportunity like that, or it just kind of fell into your hands? Like, talk about that.
Okay, so in a way, I kind of just randomly found place.
Yeah.
I followed Julietta, is the girl that she was Louise was working with to work on the magazine.
Right.
And I just kind of randomly have been following her for a couple of years. I just liked her work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then one day I saw that they were accepting submissions for this new magazine. So I was like, I have a lot of photos I'm sitting on. I might as well try to get it out there somewhere.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah, no, exactly. So
definitely.
I submitted, and weirdly, when I first submitted, I got the totally wrong idea. I thought I had to submit like a whole spread.
Yeah.
So I made a whole spread with an article and everything.
Yeah.
Submitted that, and she's like, "Oh, I just need photos." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
word."
really? Wow.
But she took the photos though.
So she took the photos. I ended up so those photos I had to kind of put aside and not use.
Right.
And I found these old photos that I had from San Francisco trip like a couple years ago.
Oh, fire.
From like iPhone like 4.
Oh, these were
iPhone
iPhone
4.
photos.
So the ones that you guys saw there were iPhone photos.
Wow.
Yeah, it was literally like I remember I went to San Fran. I have a big thing. I don't know if you guys know. I have a big thing for
Cars.
corners.
Oh,
Car
car
corners.
corners. Yes.
Yeah, man.
It's like where the car name is and the rear bumper is. Or
Yeah.
the tail light. Yeah, I know the one.
So like, it was just a thing that I would see in San Fran, like a lot of nice cars. So I remember I just did a whole series of just like car corners.
Yeah. It's actually funny you say that because I feel like with a lot of photos now, people are doing like retro cars. Even like when I take like photos like for fun, I gravitate to taking photos of cars.
Yeah.
And like they're just so cool.
They're cool, man.
Yeah,
nostalgic.
it's crazy to like we're in 2020 now, and then like you see a 1970s Chevy rolling around. It's like, what the hell?
It's
like,
definitely gonna break necks for sure. Like
For sure.
when I drive past, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But there are some, especially out here in Ajax, that are mint condition.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they keep it, but
I've been seeing those a couple times, man.
Yeah.
I've been seeing
some even older. Like it's fucked.
yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you guys know, but like shit, like even like I don't know about like this time now. I've been seeing some different types of cars on the road. I'm not really a car guy myself.
Same here, neither.
But like I see old cars, I see Lambos, I see like
Ajax is going crazy, bro.
Wow. Do you guys know that they have car shows here in the Canadian Tire parking lot?
Do they really?
Yeah, on Well, I don't know. Obviously, probably not now, but like,
Yeah.
there were real like normal days. They had it every Saturday.
Oh man, I did not.
Like in Pickering?
Not right here, Ajax.
In Ajax, like Canadian Tire.
Oh
Like,
shit! No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
didn't know
every
that either.
Saturday they would gather.
I know they would do it in the Good Life Plaza, Taunton and Westney.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like no, it wasn't like a car, but like they'd have their
meetup.
the meetups. Yeah,
Like the Kennedy Commons
yeah.
meetup.
Oh my god, bro.
or like the Chat Time Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You already know the foreigners are pulling up to that for
Yeah,
sure.
I've been seeing some crazy cars on there.
Yeah, facts.
On that parking
Just
lot.
to reel it back to photography, but obviously we saw your work on was it Rosate? Is that what it's called?
Rosate, yeah.
Rosate, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you've done like aside from that, like any other place that you've submitted or like online blogs, stuff like that?
Yeah, in terms of like published work.
Yeah.
No.
Oh really?
That was my first published work in anything.
Damn. After that, were you kind of like itching to do more? Or
Yeah.
like,
I was. So
Yeah.
like I really want to get into like editorial work.
Right.
So that was kind of like a sneak preview into like
What you could do.
What I could do.
Right.
You know? So
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Yeah, bro.
A little bit of foreshadowing there.
Yeah, a little bit of foreshadowing. But yeah, no, I think that was like a little preview of like what I could really get into.
For sure. Damn, iPhone 4 though?
iPhone 4, man.
iPhone 4, man. Especially
Yeah.
in San Fran too, because I could imagine just in my head.
Oh my god.
Like,
Beautiful.
like the car and like
The hills.
the hills, the houses. Like, oh man, I went to Vancouver literally like a month ago,
ago?
or 2
Yeah,
months
yeah.
ago or whatever.
That's 2 months ago now, bro.
Yeah, 2
That's
months ago.
crazy.
Shit, bro. Where's the fucking time? But like going in Vancouver. I've never been to San Fran, but there's like a lot of hills in Vancouver. Like there's literally you're driving, you're going up and down, and it's like wow, this is like San Fran.
Dude, you're like in the city, and then you look to your left, and it's mountains.
Your sister lives over there, no?
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you've been there
a couple times.
Yeah.
I try to go there once a year.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, isn't it amazing, man?
Beautiful out there.
It's fucking beautiful.
Would you want to live there?
I think I would. Maybe a couple years down the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's beautiful out there.
Accomplish what you need to do out here first.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably our last question about photography. We see a trend now on Instagram, at least with film.
Yeah.
You were actually one of the first people I could recall that used film. What are your feelings about film? Like, do you still use it often, as opposed to maybe a digital camera? I don't really know the terms, obviously. Or like iPhone. Like, what do you kind of prefer with like those three mediums, like film, digital, and like phone? Like, how do you feel about those three?
I think I love film. Like, film is very nostalgic the way it comes out, and I think that's why a lot of people love it.
Right.
And I think it also depends on what you're shooting for, but I would say film is it just works with any project.
Right.
But I do love my iPhone. Like, the iPhone is the easiest thing to shoot with, and their camera quality is crazy.
Bro, this guy just came back from a cottage. Your videos and pictures from the cottage look crazy.
Beautiful, man. It's beautiful for sure. And we definitely know a little bit about iPhone cameras.
Yeah. Shout out iPad Pro.
Shout out iPad Pro. You know, so yeah, definitely. I think it's whatever you gravitate to, whatever you like. Because I know there's probably like a lot of people that are thinking about doing something, and then it's like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, so let's probably not do it. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely for me. Like for both of us for sure. Because I remember we were talking about doing this, and we're like, what camera should we use?
Yeah.
You know, and then we're just like, I'm taking out my phone, googling what camera I should use, where I can just use the camera that I'm using right now. So
literally, like Apple products just have crazy cameras that you don't even have to get like a little point and shoot anymore. You can just stick with Apple stuff, you know?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. And it comes out beautiful.
Right.
It comes out beautiful.
So one more question. Just for whoever is trying to get into photography, what do you mainly use now for, like, if you were to do like an editorial project, what would you gravitate to using? And what's like a good beginner camera for someone getting into film or editorial work?
Like, especially with editorial work, I have my my digital camera, so it's a Canon 6D.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm a big believer in this, but I think your body doesn't matter. It's about the lenses.
Okay.
Yeah, so lenses go a long way. Like, I would say invest your money in lenses. More than camera bodies.
Okay.
But yeah, I have like a Canon, and I use that for like portrait work. But if you're getting into just like photography, honestly, anything works these days. Anything that's like you can get at the store is decent. It'll do the job. It's just, I think gear doesn't matter anymore. It's about your eye. Like, I think if you have the eye,
for sure,
you just got to execute with what you're given, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So anyone that wants to get into photography, there you go.
There you go, man. You're welcome.
You have it. If you're watching this on your phone, you have it in your fingertips right now.
Ready to go. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Definitely.
So segueing.
Maybe segue into our next topic here.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting into more music questions here.
We touched a little bit on it.
Yeah, we touched up on music a little bit, and I've seen, like, you know, some of your stories. You know what I mean? You're playing your guitar. You know, you're singing as well. Yeah. What kind of, like, for first question here, I just wanted to ask you, like, what kind of do you like listen to like a specific genre, or you kind of branch out to every type of genre? You already kind of answered the question, but what do you kind of gravitate to usually? Like,
well, as of lately, I've been listening to a lot of R&B new soul, as I said.
Yeah.
But in terms of like playing, I am a main like acoustic guitar player. So anything that has an acoustic guitar, I'll try to like pick up and learn by ear and just kind of.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. That's like, tough, man. How do you like? Do you like take lessons?
Yeah, or, like, did you read music?
Or is it one of those like shout out to YouTube type things?
Yeah,
like,
well, okay, I took lessons when I was probably in grade 7 or 8.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I took lessons for a year.
Okay.
And it was just like this guy in Ajax at home lessons.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
And
I feel like those are always the best.
Yeah.
Like a one-on-one sort of deal.
One-on-one kind of.
Yeah, that's definitely the best.
Yeah. So I did that for a year, and once I got like comfortable with the basics, I just kind of continued to play and learn on my own.
Sick. I actually didn't know you played guitar until you started posting on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, you play guitar?
A lot of people didn't know that.
Yo, like that shit was
either.
crazy. Because I remember like growing up, like this goes to show how young we or how long we've known each other. I remember you were into a lot of rock growing up. I swear.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah. So now it just makes sense that you learn how to play guitar, which is sick. And yeah, one thing I want to ask you about that, like I remember. You started playing and posting on Instagram, and you would hum a lot to the song.
Yeah.
But then Cam was like, "Yo, why don't you just sing?" So like, what kind of like gave you like the courage? Cause we're doing this and we're talking in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Literally.
I cannot sing in front of a camera. You said you were camera shy before we got on here.
Yeah.
But you are literally singing in front of your camera. So what was like kind of you feel like your breakthrough to post that on your Instagram story?
Honestly, like just quarantine gave me a lot of time to just kind of explore music more. So
Right.
Yeah, for
kind
sure.
of got comfortable, and I firmly believe that anyone can sing. You just gotta practice and get comfortable with your voice.
Fair.
But yeah, like I just would during quarantine, I would literally just pick up my guitar every day and play like songs that I really been listening to a lot. And,
That's awesome.
And then honestly, in terms of filming, I kind of just pretend the camera's not there. I play and do my thing. And
Nice.
if it turns out good, it turns out good. You know.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Definitely.
Because like I can't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
shout out to you.
Because like some people like don't really have like, is it hard to I've never tried, but like is it hard to like do the rhythm of a track on guitar and also sing at the same time?
Yeah,
That's hard.
That's
like,
multitasking at its finest.
I feel like it's just like you're singing and then like your brain just kind of like glitches because of like
every
the
which
rhythm,
way.
the rhythm of like the guitar and the singing. So like did you kind of feel that I guess
challenge?
that challenge like
I feel like I picked up on getting comfortable with that when I was younger because
interesting.
just like. So I think you've got to learn the basics of guitar before you can sing.
Okay,
it.
true.
So once I got comfortable with that, it was just like very easy to kind of pick up. But there are definitely songs where it's like, how the hell do I do this and sing at the same time? You know?
Like
I can't think about that. So.
Yeah, man. Like even like I don't know if you guys know Jacob. He's
Collier.
Jacob Collier.
He's the god of music.
Yo,
He's the god of music.
Have you heard Jacob Collier? Oh, bro, he's like. What does he do, man? He's like he usually plays piano,
but he's everything. Like I would say he's like a music prodigy, man. Like
Okay.
He knows like piano. I think every instrument you can.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, but
definitely, man.
Yeah, actually, speaking of him, like he released an album recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but he has a couple like features on that, like with Daniel Caesar.
Ooh.
Kiana Lede, I think.
Oh.
And
So good.
So like he's just a crazy producer, man.
Okay, man.
sick.
He works with a lot of different people. He works with Daniel Caesar, right? I think I've seen a tweet from SZA saying that she worked with him as well. I can't wait for whatever
That would be crazy for sure.
No, yo, you know what? That was actually the outro song of Hit Different. That song.
No way.
So he was the background vocals, the harmonies.
Oh wow!
And this guy, he sounds so sick.
So he can sing too.
He could sing too. He has like a nice deep voice.
Interesting.
But if you see his face, you're like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, there's no
Alright,
way.
say less. I'll listen to his music first, then I'll Google what he looks
Yeah,
like.
yo, definitely
Trust me.
take a look at it because I think the first time I seen Jacob was his show in Toronto with Daniel Caesar.
Oh, okay. You saw the video, or
I saw the video. Yeah,
Okay.
I saw the video. I wish I was there, but
Was that for Freudian? Like
No,
was
it
it
was
during that
his-
time?
no,
Or like
it was his
previous?
tour.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was
tour.
his show, and then Daniel Caesar just pulled up.
Okay.
Man, talented, crazy talent, man. Shout out to Jacob Collier. But yeah, man, like so. Like that is that one of your biggest inspirations as well, Jacob, and who else do you kind of want to shout out? Like
For sure, yeah. Jacob Collier is, I think, killing it in the game right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, the goats like D'Angelo,
Oh,
Voodoo
man.
is a
Voodoo.
Yeah.
crazy album.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
And I've only recently like kind of like revisited and realized how crazy it is. But
yeah.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Like I just like I guess like my dad actually put me onto like a lot of different music genres, and he would listen to D'Angelo. It was one of those things where I was like, oh, this is smooth.
Yeah.
But like when
you get older,
I get older and did my own research,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, this guy's a legend.
Yeah.
man. Holy
Yeah, man.
he's a goat for sure.
goat,
he
man.
changed the game for, I think, Because it used to be, so neo soul wasn't even really a thing, right?
Yeah, man.
It was just R&B, and then they kind of transformed into like a soulful R&B, and I think that's where D'Angelo came in.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
And you could definitely, like, with the freaking music, like, musicians now, you could definitely hear D'Angelo's influences.
Yeah,
oh,
for
man.
sure.
Everywhere, man.
From Daniel Caesar, even Dylan Sinclair.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan Sinclair.
Yeah, he's killing it right now.
He's killing it. Like, you could definitely hear
Next
like,
up for
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. D'Angelo influences everywhere, and I love it, man. Shout out to D'Angelo. You're the fucking GOAT, man.
No, he's a god.
For sure.
All those guys are people that came out around the time, like Erykah Badu, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
Classic.
Classic. Baduism is literally, if you were to ask me my top albums, Baduism will definitely.
Yeah, that was in your that was top 4 no skips.
Yeah,
no?
4 albums no skips. Remember that?
4 albums no skips.
Yeah. Baduism for sure, man. Yeah, bro. Do you want to maybe like do you have another music question you want to ask? Or?
No, I think that's it for music.
Yeah.
Hella random though. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I just started thinking about this because we talked about singing and like anyone can sing.
Yeah.
I should have included this in this week's picks. But like randomly, I've been watching hell of a lot of fucking dance videos.
Dance videos.
Yeah,
okay.
and like when you said like anyone can sing, I feel like anyone can dance. And I'm not saying that I can dance, but I feel like I have some good rhythm. But you know, hella random. I just had that thought on the top of my head. America's Best Dance Crew, been watching that.
Oh, man.
World of Dance, been watching that. Like,
oh hell yeah!
Shout out to all of the dancers out there.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, just before we wrap up music, who. We talked about your music influences in terms of like actual artists. Who kind of molded that like your music interest like growing up, like people you actually know, like was it your parents, your brother, because you have such a diverse love for genres, so who kind of like where was the roots of that?
I would say, well, okay, so when I was probably like, it was like pre-high school, when I had like my alt rock, emo rock phase, that was all me. Like I was just, I'd be at home and just like, I was just YouTubing, diving into like random artists. So I'd say that part got me into it, but I would say like R&B and all that stuff, my family, I think my cousins
for sure
are like big influence on
shout out to Seda.
Shout out to
Seda, your cousin.
Shout out to Seda. You put me on a lot of tracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like music just kind of runs in my family, and it's just
for
how
sure.
I kind of got my influence.
I love that because you know in my family I wouldn't say it runs in our family like music wise, like my brother and sister picked up a lot of it. For me as opposed to like our extended family, so it's just so it's so sick to hear like your cousins put you on. I know I think you're a lot of your family's into music too, no or not?
Yeah, definitely. It's mostly like my pops, my dad like does like listens to a lot of different music. I think honestly, top of my head is probably mostly just my dad.
Yeah,
to be
for
honest
sure.
with you. Yeah,
for sure. So you know, shout out to the people that put us on because
absolutely
lay the groundwork.
Yeah, man. And so another quick little thing, like some people have this like little stigma of like, oh, do you remember who put you on?
Oh my god!
Blah, blah. Man, like that culture is just like so whack, man.
I hate that.
I honestly like I don't know, like I do this to my cousin just to fuck with him, like because like I put my cousin on a lot of stuff, and I basically like fucking I'm like. I basically like he grew up like we grew up with each other, you know, and I'm like 4 years older, and I always like talk shit like, yo, I put you onto that. But like
it's playful.
It's playful in that sense, but like the people that actually
people take that shit serious.
People take that shit serious, man. I'm just like
hipster mentality.
Yeah, that's hipster mentality, man. Just
it's a fucking race. It's so tiring. I actually do want to ask you this. It's funny you say that because you want to you are in the creative space, and I know the mentality in that space where. To like in Toronto, we're not from there, but like in Toronto is that sense is like you always have to be first in line. How do you feel like that has influenced your kind of mindset? Like do you feel like that set you back? Do you feel like that kind of turns you off about being in that space? Because I know for me, like that would turn me off. So
definitely, and I feel like it's also a Toronto thing where it's very competitive because it's
for no
small
reason.
City, so people are competing and it's very saturated. So it's definitely hard. Like I feel like that's a thing in everywhere. Like if you go to New York,
it's true.
I'm sure New York is a crazy hard industry,
for sure.
Even though it's like so big,
it's
it's like it competition's everywhere.
Right.
Can't get away from that.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I don't want to box Toronto in, but it's like obviously where we're from and what we see, the people we know. It's like I've always just wanted to know because like it seems like a freaking dogfight to be number one.
Yeah,
like
no, definitely.
That's what
definitely feel that vibe too.
That's one of like the things that I kind of had in mind when starting like the podcast as well. It's just like I feel like there's I can't really speak for other cities, but like. I feel like Toronto, there's so many like you said, like dog fights of like people like beating at each other and like not spreading love and like if they want to make it like plain and simple.
Yeah.
I just that's what kind of
that's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like. I just feel like it's just like I don't know why it's like that. Like I just want to like show
and
everyone.
Obviously that like you said, that's gonna happen because like the mentality is like if us two were photographers like and I thought your work was dope. But I wouldn't repost it because, like, I'm trying to make my way out, too.
Yeah, that's all ego.
I think as creatives, like, your ego plays a big part of it. For and, like, I guess there is that balance of, like, all right, you got to keep to yourself because, you got to keep your... keep your resources to yourself, because show what you have to offer. But then, like, there's also the flip side. It's like... it's alright to support other people.
No, exactly. It's alright to show love,
Yeah, man. Show
love.
Sure.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
So
I'm glad you guys are. I think this kind of thing of just like reaching out to people who are like local.
For sure.
It puts people on, and I think that's what the community of Toronto needs.
For sure.
It's like people that are like exposing others and kind of just like getting them familiar with the creative space, because I think it's the creative community is not as big and not as like community based.
I feel like it's not as big as people think.
Yeah.
Like people are always like, oh yeah, Toronto is oozing with talent. Like we have so much talent. We do, but then it's like, not a lot of them are at the forefront, like on a grander scale. I feel
right
for sure.
So yeah, that's just what I think. Hell if I know.
Hell
if I know.
And another thing too I want to add is just like I feel like when people have that want to be creative and look at all like what they see on Instagram or whatever,
it's
and
tough.
And like
social media is a tough
obstacle. And so for someone that wants to get into that space but like feel intimidated because they don't think their stuff is good enough, like they don't know if they're gonna get enough support or whatever. I just feel like now is the time to just honestly just do whatever.
Freaking do it.
Just fucking do it, man.
For sure. I don't know. I get it though. Social media gets in everyone's head.
It does.
It does. It's a beautiful thing and it's also a toxic thing.
Yeah. Double-edged sword.
All at the same time, man.
But it's one of those things where, especially in the creative industry, sometimes you just gotta like put your head down and work, and
not worry about anyone else.
If you're moving in silence, then you're moving in silence. Right? You don't really gotta show moves. People that you're kind of doing it, right?
Yeah, no,
for sure.
100% agree.
Yeah, so that's awesome to hear about that, because like it is a question that people have to like ask themselves. I feel so.
No, for sure.
You don't always have to be the craziest, because like at the end of the day, sorry, we're rambling, but like especially like for podcasts, I feel like people think for podcasting at least it has to be like a bunch of hot takes like all the time. But it's at the end of the day, like if some people just want to hear some good conversations, so like
that's what it is though. It's just a conversation.
Exactly. So
it should be like that.
For sure. So like uplift whoever's around you. If you really fuck with them, like just fuck with them hard, bro. Pause.
Pause.
Big pause. Pause. I'm sorry.
Pause.
But support your locals.
Absolutely, man.
Just go for it.
For sure.
Just to wrap up a little bit, last topic here, a little bit of fashion, because I know you love clothes and stuff like that. Maybe not like fashion per se, but I know you've been into upcycling.
Oh yeah.
You've been a big thrifter.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
So what kind of made you first and foremost, wow. What kind of made you start thrifting?
Man, well, first of all, it's a lifestyle, man. I think thrifting is a whole ass lifestyle.
Absolutely,
I think the three of us live it, so
I agree with that.
Yeah,
sure.
But I think what really got me into it was just the fact that I had no option. Like when I was younger, I didn't really have or like I guess in high school, I didn't really have a job.
Right.
So the only option was going to Valley Village.
For sure.
Shout out Valley Village.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Valley Village.
Oh man.
And I think that was around the time when vintage started coming back around.
Oh my god. Shark Tooth snapbacks.
Shark Tooth, like just vintage.
Shout out to Raph again.
Shout out to Raph.
Wow.
Man.
Shout out
this
to
guy.
Yeah, man. He's, I would say, the thrift god. Yeah.
Bro, he's like a...
man.
People, like, obviously, a lot of people won't know who we're talking about, but shout out to Raph Eusebio.
Yeah, man.
Man, this guy, like... he knew vintage before a lot of people knew
anyone
vintage.
did, man.
Yeah,
For real.
man. He was literally the first person I feel that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
He took me thrifting.
Yeah, same,
I remember.
Same.
Yeah. Sick.
But yeah, that's definitely what got me into it, and since then it's just one of those things that
For sure.
you find gems there, so why not keep coming back, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And like some people kind of are a little intimidated of thrifting because like I get it because you do need some patience for it.
It's time consuming.
Lots of patience.
Absolutely.
Lots of patience. But for me personally, I just like it's just kind of fun, man. Just like
Oh,
yeah.
looking at like weird things that you don't see yourself wearing, but like trying to find a way to wear it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I
you
love that.
and you like you kind of pull it off somehow, and you like it for yourself, and it's just like one of those good feelings because like it's kind of creative in a way.
No,
I
absolutely.
agree.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
to like see something, it's like, oh, it's a little weird, and the price.
Make the
too.
most out of it.
Yeah,
Make the most out of it, and the price really helps a lot.
Abs-
Like,
It's good for the wallet.
imagine seeing like something like totally out there, totally left field, and it's like $5.
Yeah.
How could you like not? I'm just like,
Why not?
yeah, just why not?
Why not?
Exactly.
You know,
It's
I will
also a
say-
blessing and a curse, though.
It
Yeah,
is,
there's a blessing
for
and
real.
curse.
I will say though, like the prices have definitely gone up.
Oh my
at
lord.
Oh
thrift
yes,
stores in general.
yes,
Oh,
you're
my
right.
God.
It kind of hurts, but sometimes it's like you find something fire and it's like $12.
Business is business.
It's business, and like it's still not a lot of money. Like
Yeah,
sure.
man.
$12 for a jacket. Fuck it.
Fuck
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like for you too, like the story behind thrifting has grown a little bit just from like finding clothes to like being more sustainable. Like shout out to sustainability. We love that.
Oh yeah.
That leads me into my next question. You picked up a sewing machine, or I don't know if you had one for a while,
Yeah.
but you started upcycling.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that. How did you kind of get into that?
I was really big into DIY in high school, so like.
Oh, really? I actually didn't know that.
I would do the whole like distressing your jeans kind of
Oh,
thing.
shit.
And honestly, like shout out to Raph again. He kind of put me on that.
Yeah, him
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So I was big into like the DIY stuff.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stopped it in university.
Who has the time?
Who has the time, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But then I got it I think last year university, and I was like, let's just dive back into this.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And yeah, upcycling has been like a really big trend lately. So
I love it.
yeah, I love it. I think it's really good for the environment, but
Yeah.
also it's just like an easy way for people to be creative,
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Take your materials that you already have and make use out of it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
For sure. Is that one of those things that shout out to YouTube one of those
Yeah,
things?
Shout out to YouTube,
Shout out to
man,
YouTube, yeah.
for real.
Bro, who
Yeah,
needs
dude.
school when you have YouTube?
Yo, facts.
I think
Fashion school? What is that?
yeah, honestly, man. Do you have anyone like maybe like in your family that kind of like
Good question.
did like some sewing and picked up a sewing machine?
Yeah.
Or kind
No,
of
not really. I mean, my grandma, my Lola,
Mhm.
Wow.
was the last person who probably messed around a lot with the sewing machine. But
Yeah.
Wow. So
Other
did
than
you just
that-
have that in your house?
no, I bought one.
Okay.
I bought one, and I just kind of experimented with
Yeah, I
it.
do want to buy one too.
It's easy to pick up, though, honestly. Like once you play around with a couple fabrics, it's
Right.
really easy to get into.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out to my mom again because
Yeah, she's been doing that.
she's been
Oh, yeah.
like, oh man, like especially I think it started. She was always into it because my grandma as well.
Okay.
It was actually a seamstress way back.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Shit,
Sure.
I did not. That's sick.
Yeah. So the sewing machine we have has been in our family like for a
That's
while.
so sick.
So yeah, my mom has just been like going to Fabricland, like she used to like go to Fabricland like every week, and then she would show
Yeah,
me like
that's so sick,
materials.
man.
I asked her to like make me a pair of pants.
Sick.
I have a lot of clothes that she made that
Oh.
I sometimes wear at home.
That's sick.
That's
but,
like
but yeah,
that's like the
something I wanna
direction.
do.
Yeah, that's like direction I want to go in. It's like maybe try to make my own clothes and just stop buying them. Like,
No, for real.
Fucking buy so
For
much.
real, I
We
want
used
to get
to-
into that too, but it's definitely a lot of
That's
work.
time consuming for sure.
it's it's definitely a lot of work. And I don't know why I keep shouting out Mark, but this guy
I made a pair of some fucking
this
pants.
guy made a pair of
Oh, I
pants.
seen that. Yeah.
Yo,
I've
I'm
seen
like,
them in
wow.
person. They're hard.
Yeah, man, they're
really
sick.
nice.
So yeah, maybe I'll get into that as well. You kind of maybe like, have you made anything like a pair of pants or like a shirt or anything?
No,
like
I
that?
think I made a T-shirt once and it was trash. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
"Okay, never mind. But
Yeah.
I mean, like I think. Well, I'm sure you guys have seen my stuff, but I think bags are the easiest thing to make.
Oh, man,
like
yeah.
tote
Your
bags.
bags are
Bags.
sick though.
Respect,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
tote
one
bags.
you had with Raph, it looked like a capital bag.
Yeah.
It literally looked the exact same.
So that was actually the inspiration for that.
yeah,
one.
like the snuffkin.
The Snuffkin bag,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I really wanted one, and then
Dude,
I went to Value Village. I found a shirt that looked kind of like a fabric that Capital would wear, and I was like, okay, I gotta find a way to like turn
Do
this
this.
into a bag.
Yeah.
dude,
Found like a YouTube tutorial, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna kind of copy off that. And
bro.
Yeah.
Imagine you saved yourself like 500 bucks.
It's
$5 bills?
Yo, it's like
Yeah.
400 bucks.
400.
Wow. It's fucked.
Man.
Like handcrafted in Japan, all like cool stuff.
Shout out to
But-
Capital. But
Shout out to
like,
Capital.
also-
But goddamn, not to shout out my wallet.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
actually, like, just touching on Capital, who are like some of your influences when it comes to style, and yeah, even your work, people, cultures? Because I know for me, like that's a big thing is art,
sure.
cultures and people. But like,
Yeah.
who are there any specific like demographics / actual specific people that really influence you when it comes to that?
Right. Well, when it comes to like I guess DIY stuff, I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate Capital.
Yeah.
Capital goes way back. Like their style is very like amateur, so like American vintage,
Yeah.
and so that's like, and that's also a big thing too. Like workwear is
Right.
becoming like a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like
that
Dickies, Carhartt.
Dickies,
Dickies,
yeah.
and that dates back to like American vintage stuff.
Yeah,
So,
facts.
so that's definitely a big influence. I love just Junya Watanabe.
Oh yeah.
You know, with like his patchwork and
favorite,
stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Classic brand. But I guess in terms of cultures and like style,
Yeah.
Korea, man. I love going to Korea.
That's-
Was a crazy experience, man.
See,
so
I
good.
actually didn't know for a long time that Korea like was like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, man.
I always thought it was like New York,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Europe, and then Japan.
Yeah.
But everyone like says like Korea is like they're
Yeah.
head and heels above everyone else. I'm like, oh,
They are.
I actually did not know that for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
The thing is though, like Japan, their style is very, very. It's more abstract, I would say, compared to
Okay.
Korea. I would say like Korean fashion is more like
Uniform sort of.
they've
yeah.
got good staples, like,
Right.
really good fitting staples for Asians that are like us. You know, like not too tall.
Yeah.
I mean, I might
I
be
mean-
too small for me.
Sure, but yeah, no, it's just like it fits perfectly. Whereas
Awesome.
I feel like Japanese style is more like more abstract, or I guess like if we're talking like streetwear style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Asia's one of the goals to go
Yeah.
to.
Did you go there like just like once or like you kind of
Yeah.
there for a while,
Okay,
you
so I went in February. That was my first time in Korea, and I was there for 10 days. And then I did Japan. It was like I had a 20-hour layover.
Oh
So
shit.
I went over to the city for like 5 hours. And
Wait,
just
where
walked around.
in Japan?
Shibuya.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, Japan.
Damn, that's one of
That's
the
fire.
that's one of the places where I need to go, man.
Oh
When
my
all
God.
this is fucking
Yeah.
over, I need to go there, man.
Yeah,
That's one of those bucket
for
lists.
sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Oh man.
That was foreshadowing for one of our closing questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, how are we on time?
We're actually pretty good on time. I mean, like we touched on like light, film,
Yeah,
photography,
for sure.
music. Yeah, we could probably even just wrap it up right here.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
got like an hour 30 here.
Okay, yeah, for
Usually-
sure.
Yeah.
And that's with you guys got to cut and everything too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's right. But I mean, it was sick.
It'll be over an hour for sure.
Yeah,
but this is
definitely.
like
Who cares? I
I
don't
this
care.
was a great conversation.
Yeah.
So no complaints
Banter,
here.
but, you know, we love.
Yeah, we love banter.
We love banter, man. We love banter.
But yeah, we have a couple cool down questions. Another part of our newer guest segment here.
Yeah, man.
You want to kick it off, Seth?
Yeah, man.
That's our
So-
first one.
It's our first one. It's pretty much similar to the first questions that we did like for our warm up questions. But
Yeah.
now that we kind of learned a little bit more about you,
Yeah, exactly.
it's more interesting to kind of see. So first question: dead or alive, who would you want to shoot with or work with
Or like take pictures
or
of.
take pictures
Take
of?
pictures of.
Yeah.
Damn. Are we talking just photos? Just photos, right? Like-
Photos.
photos.
We'll do photos.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Well, we talked about Sean Brown. I think I'd love to work with him. Like,
Okay, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
seems like he's got a crazy mind.
For sure.
So definitely would want to work with him. But I guess in terms of like, bigger people.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know, man.
Like who would want? Like I know you'd want to work with Sean Brown, but like who do you want to take a picture of?
Take a
Like,
picture of?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like if you had to do like an editorial shoot for someone,
Yeah.
like who would it be?
Zoe Kravitz.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Kravitz.
I love her. She's
I
sick.
love her,
I
man.
love
She's
her.
awesome.
Yeah,
She's freaking
She has
like
great
a dope
style.
person too.
Oh my
but
God.
She's got crazy style. Man.
I actually thought you were gonna say Frank.
Frank. Oh, I mean like Frank for sure. For sure, Frank. Like
You can't turn Frank down.
Yeah.
turn
You
him
can't-
down.
You can't turn Frank down,
But I
man.
mean, yeah, because I was just thinking like editorial work, but
Yeah.
no, you're right. Actually, Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
Frank.
for sure.
I feel like a good one would also be what's his face, Steve Lacy.
Oh,
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
Oh, he
Yeah,
has
man.
great style.
He has great style. It's just the way his
Yes.
body
He's
is.
just a lanky dude.
He's
bro.
just
Yeah, he
lanky,
did,
man.
but
Clothes
if-
fit well on him, you know.
He has a weird style, but it fucking
Yes.
works.
Yeah, I
All-
see him like wear skirts and
Yeah,
like
he's
some dresses.
wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you think like ASAP Rocky's wild. Like Steve
wild.
Lacy's wild.
Yeah, yeah. But
He's
shout out to
wild.
him. He's also Filipino.
What?
He's part Filipino, y'all.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Huh?
I did not know that. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pinoy
My
pride.
mind just blew. My mind just blew.
I think that's why I love him so much. He's repping us.
Are you serious?
He reps us for real?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Damn. I did not know that.
Oh,
Wow.
So on the topic of mixed people, there's also her. I'm sure you guys knew that her is part Filipino.
Yeah, hers.
I actually did not know that.
No?
Interesting.
I knew that.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Actually.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Steve Lacy too.
Steve
Okay,
Lacy's a
awesome.
goat, man.
Second question: Dead or alive? Who would you want to see perform?
Frank Ocean. I haven't seen
Oh,
him live.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
man.
Fuck.
Me too, man.
He's like
Oh, for sure.
he's like a ghost when it comes to performing. I swear.
Yeah.
Like you gotta catch him at the right
Yeah,
time.
for real.
Yeah, man.
Like that one time he went to Way Home.
Way on, man. I'm
Sorry, I'm not. That's a sensitive topic for you. I can't. I'm sorry.
Man, I really wanted to go. I
Yeah.
think my logic was that like, so he came out with Blonde a couple of months before that. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he might go on tour. I don't need to go to Way Home.
Oh, wow.
And he
Okay.
did not go on tour.
Wow.
See, that's
yeah,
what's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Like when you get the chance and you have the means to do it, I feel like you just have to fucking do
Yeah,
it
for
because you
real,
don't know
man.
when.
For real.
Yeah.
If not
for
now,
sure.
then when?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Since
Frank.
we're on the topic of Frank, I wanted to ask you guys this. I think this is like a debate of the century though, but pyramids or knights?
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's a heavy question.
I would
Talked
say
about this with a lot of people. I just want to hear what
Yeah.
your takes on this.
definitely. I mean, shout out to
Interesting.
Knights. I love Knights. That beat switch is
Yeah.
amazing.
Crazy.
I listen to that a lot. But
love
pyramids.
I think pyramids too.
I'll say
I'm
pyramids,
a pyramids
man.
guy.
Yeah.
I think it's more for the nostalgia.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like, I'm not saying. What am I? A music critic? Like,
Yeah, true,
I don't know,
true,
like
true.
the intricacies of a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like just for the nostalgia,
Yeah.
I'd say pyramids. Too.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And that's a good question because that's,
That's a great
that's
question.
that's a long song.
Yeah.
And I remember
Love them.
when I was younger, like I would like long songs. I don't know,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some reason I actually liked long
agree.
songs. And when like that happened and Pyramids and the second half of Pyramids, oh my gosh.
The beat switcher, man.
The beat switch. I mean, Knights, the shot to Knights, that's amazing too. That's
Crazy
You
track.
fucked me up with that question.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. You
fucked
can't,
me up
you
with
can't really be
that
doing that. I was gonna. So now that we're on that, I guess on Frank Ocean now.
Yeah.
Like, would you prefer blonde or
man,
channel
that's a
orange? Since you opened the can of worms, like we might as well.
Never want to be put in that position.
Yeah, yo, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I can answer it. Like if you can't answer it, it's totally fine.
No, I would actually say Channel Orange.
Child Orange?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm a big Channel Orange guy.
Oh.
I think that's
Interesting.
one of my favorite all-time albums.
I mean, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
I love channel. It's
how,
hard.
how are
It's
you?
so great.
How are you? What'd you say?
It depends on my mood.
It
Still,
depends on the mood
depends on
too,
the
though,
mood.
man. Yeah.
like blonde is one of.
Here,
If it's a more of an everyday listen, I would have to go channel orange.
Channel Orange, for
let,
sure.
let me put it this way: if you know how expensive vinyls are, if you were to choose
If I were
a
to buy
vinyl
one,
of Channel Orange,
oh, I don't know.
and Blonde.
That's tough. If I were to like choose a vinyl, I think I'd choose blonde actually. I like the look of it better.
Okay, true.
Just
I guess,
for like
yeah.
display
I guess
wise.
it's a little biased because
Yeah.
it's part
Super
of it.
nerdy, but I would pick Channel Orange because he never made it into a vinyl.
Oh.
There was never a vinyl.
There was never a vinyl.
Yeah.
Imagine you had one.
That would be crazy.
How much of
Yeah.
it would that be worth?
Probably like
Oh,
101. Yeah.
Oh my god. He
Yeah.
probably has one and he's just
Yeah.
like he just like sleeps with it. He's like, haha, I have this and no one has this.
Yeah.
Fucking
For
Frank.
real. Shout out to
Oh my
Frank.
Shout out
god.
to
You know what's
Frank,
crazy? Funny we're on Frank.
Yeah.
He's like so like well renowned. But like this goes back to like Instagram and social media, but like I go to his Instagram page and I just wonder like why he doesn't have more followers than he does.
Yo, he actually
It's-
doesn't have a lot.
he doesn't have a lot.
He doesn't.
And it's just like weird. It's just so weird. To
I
me.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, he only has like not okay. It's like 2 million people.
Yeah, but like compared to everyone else.
Yeah, I remember there was like at one point he had like less than 1 million people. I was like, are people
Yeah.
not taking in that this is fucking Frank Ocean,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like am I just tripping out?
No,
So, yeah.
that's part of the reason why I love him so much.
yeah,
because he's
like-
so elusive. Like, he's
Yeah,
so like
that's
oh, man, he's such a
that's an
mystery.
amazing
Mystery,
word.
man.
He's a mystery.
Yeah, I love artists like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elusive, I love that.
Childish Gambino. Also a mystery, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is pretty mysterious.
I'm
for
not
sure.
as big of a fan of Childish
No,
personally. Personally, yeah.
Yeah, personally for me as well. I just never really dove into his work like that, to be honest.
Redbone is one of my favorite songs ever, though.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that.
Really? Okay.
I love
It's a fire
that
track.
song.
Yeah.
I
Fire
love
track.
that song.
Oh man.
one of the like the mainstream tracks, I guess. I haven't really dove into him either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess speaking on music, it kind of segues onto the next question, which is perfect.
Man. Yeah, this was actually really hard for me to answer. I don't even think I could answer this, but I want to throw it back.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it on you instead.
If you were stuck on an island and only brought 3 albums to listen to,
oh my days. Oh my days.
What would they be, right?
We just have to do it.
We had to do it, man. We had to do it.
Fuck. Channel Orange for sure.
Yeah.
I would put that up there.
For sure.
Off the top of your head, if you miss one, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Kanye West Late Registration.
Oh. Sleeper.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sleeper.
Late Registration.
Usually it's like
It's usually
College
Dropout. Yeah. Interesting.
Late Registration is crazy. Or even Graduation too, man.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
And the third one, shit. Top of my head, I would say Daniel Caesar Freudian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad.
We watched that together. You were there with us, right? Yeah. You
Crazy concert.
I love.
Oh my God.
He's really good.
You guys went to that?
One of the best shows I've seen.
That camp is just crazy.
Golden. What is it called? Golden Child Records.
IXXI.
Yeah,
whatever that number is.
Whatever that number is.
Sorry for the bad Roman numerals. I think that's what 9. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try.
Oh yeah, don't try.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Charlotte. My favorites. Real quick,
CD
bro.
Dubs.
When Cam took me to her concert, I did not know she knew how to play sax.
Oh yeah.
She busts out the sax. I was just like, took my hat off. Like,
she snapped, yo.
That's wild.
Shout out to the
CDW.
sax, man. Shout out to the sax though, like.
Yeah, shout out to the sax.
Shout out to the sax.
Oh, saxophone's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried any like brass instruments?
Yeah.
No, I've always wanted to, man.
You're like clarinet man.
Trumpet.
Oh, we trumpet. Oh, never mind.
What trumpet man?
Grade 10.
What's it? Grade 9 instrumental. Yeah.
Grade 9
Shout out to Mr. Peever. Yeah.
Mr. Beaver.
Mr. Beaver, yo.
That guy's the
That's
goat, man.
crazy.
Go, man. I love Mr. Peever.
Man.
But how about you, bro? I want to ask you. Like,
Oh, me? I have to do it now?
What's the 3
Oh,
albums?
that's
man?
crazy. I
Tell
thought
me,
we were
bro.
just doing him,
I'm
bro.
curious. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so on the spot. Cool. Okay.
Fucked him up on this one.
Yeah, give me one. Yeah,
I fucked him up on this one.
I'm actually cheesed. Okay, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, just do it.
Nas Illmatic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's up there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Fuck. It's slipping my mind right now.
Yeah. Blue in Exile, no?
Blue and Exile. That's tough.
That's a good one, too. That's a good one.
For me, my favorite rapper of all time is Big L. So,
Yeah.
Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous has to be there too. And last one.
Big L's a sleeper too, man.
He is, man.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. Obviously, his life was cut short.
Yeah,
Rest in peace. So,
Rest in peace.
But legend.
Yeah, absolute legend. And third one, I have to pull from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So I would have to be Diplomatic Immunity.
Okay.
I had a feeling you'd say
I had a feeling you'd say that too.
I think it would have to be there.
I had a feeling you'd say that too.
So now you have to do it too. Like
I know,
you
fuck.
can't go 2
right,
for 3.
Right when I asked the question, I'm like,
why would you do that?
Actually,
I mean, I'll just go like straight off the top.
Yeah, straight. Yes.
yeah.
I'll go Miseducation, Lauryn Hill.
Oh, so good.
Oh shit, only 3.
Yes. See, you played yourself.
Yeah,
You have to put a Kanye one.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say out of all the ones, it's tough, but My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I just love how scary
Yeah.
it was.
Around all that, like the videos and stuff.
Yeah, that was
Videos.
ahead of its time too.
Yeah, definitely agree. So yeah, Miseducation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Should I grab like?
You gotta go into like the bag of tricks.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro,
man.
I gotta go fucking deep. I mean, it's gonna be off the top. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'll probably say Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest for sure.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Is that on your wall?
That's on my wall. Both of them.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Word.
So yeah, that's my 3.
All right.
Another question, bro. If it's a kind of a fill in the blank type question. The last 2 questions are kind of fill in the blank. If you were to go anywhere in the world, I would go blank.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shit.
So if you like
COVID's over. COVID's over.
repeat the
Vaccine.
sentence and then say your location.
Yeah.
If I were to go anywhere in the world, I would go blank.
Go back to Japan.
Oh.
I was only there for a day, so Japan for sure, man.
Japan.
Oh, I didn't realize you were only
okay.
there for a day.
Yeah, I would 100% go back there, man.
Yeah, for sure. You need more time there.
Way more time. Yeah.
I need to go there. Period.
I need to go there. Period.
Wait, so real quick before we continue.
Yeah.
So you went to Korea for 10 days. Did you go? Where else did you go? Did you go to the Philippines?
I did Philippines. I was
Okay.
there for 3 weeks.
Oh shit!
Oh damn, that was a long trip. Big
You
trip.
were gone for over a month.
I was gone for a month. Yeah. And then I came back and
Need that still.
right into quarantine. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
And
I'm trying to go there too.
yeah, facts.
Honestly, that if you were to ask me, that's my fill in the blank for sure. I would go
Yeah.
to Japan for sure.
I think I would say, just for right now, I'd say Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
Right now. Yeah.
I'll go back
Just
to
for
that.
right now.
I see Vancouver too.
Yeah, for sure. And our last question here, just to wrap it up, this is just like about you, but it's another fill in the blank. So it's fill in the blank for us. My name is Martin, and I am a blank.
I am a work in progress.
Oh, I love that.
Work in
love
progress,
that.
I
man.
love that.
Always
Man.
a work
that.
in progress.
I love that.
I love that, man. All right,
I
bro.
love that.
So that's basically
That's really it, man.
all our questions,
Before we actually wrap up here, do you want to say anything to anyone out there about your future work, where they could find you? Mr. Three First Names, actually.
First names.
Instagram at Martin Jacob
So
Nicholas.
you can find me there on Instagram. 3 first names, Martin Jacob Nicholas. Everything else is all work in progress, so obviously stay tuned for that. But
definitely.
yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on here.
yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
talking
man.
to you.
A million times.
Yeah.
I appreciate you
For
coming on.
Appreciate
bro.
you.
Appreciate
Of course,
that.
Thanks, Marty.
Of course.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
All right, this is Off the Top, and we're out.